Was that the deep breath of 20 years of marriage?
Yes, that was the... I give up. I don't even...
That's why men just turn around and go into their own little room.
Hello, everyone. You got to see a whole video that just Jason filmed.
Just me.
It was only a minute and 18.
Cinematography
I
was
know.
amazing. The commentary was on point.
On point. You had a good descriptive, vibe to it. So if you haven't seen his asteroid or comet or rocket
Reentry
video, it went up yesterday technically, like 11 p.m. He and Kaylee and Abby went out for a drive last night, and all of a sudden they see this like thing flying through the sky.
Streak, it was like tinsel across the sky.
Yeah, and it was on fire, and he was like, what the heck?
Like something out of Independence Day, or when Superman re-enters the atmosphere battling Zod or whatever, Zod.
Yeah.
It was just like that. All that stuff streaming off. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. So it turns out...
In celebration, Dayna did a tall bun today.
I did a tall booster bun. Okay, sorry about that. My camera died, and I don't remember where I left off. But we're at the bank right now, and
we're at the post office.
Oh yeah, we went to the bank. I'm sorry. We went to the bank, and now we're at the post office. I had to just deliver my sister's baby shower gift. That's not gonna make it in time. I'm so sorry. I forgot to mail it. But we have a Karen over here on the other side of this. Maybe you should drive around like we're going out. He clearly, I'll show you if I just pull up.
I gotta go around and pull out.
Can just stop right here. Just stop right here so you can get this.
Well, no, you gotta get.
No, just show him. Just show him right over there. You show him over there.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so you can see him. He clearly carries that camera around to cause a ruckus wherever he goes and has to wear a mask that he's actually wearing to talk to police officers.
That's because they made him put it on.
Yeah, they made him put it on, but I'm just like, can you just wear the mask?
And he's got his little GoPro out there, and he's putting all of his constitutional rights.
It's just ridiculous.
I should go up and be like, dude, talk to this arm. Bill Gates can hear you.
Yeah, can't hear me in the other arm. We're about to get our other speaker, though.
Yes.
But I spent most of my morning, about an hour or so, maybe an hour and a half. Oh my heck, what's in the trunk?
It's just that bags.
Oh, why are they out? Oh, anyway, so I spent my morning getting appointments ready to go for a lot of my friends for their vaccine, because my friend, who is a pharmacist, has another clinic today, and she's like, I already know I'm going to have extra vaccines, because she can already see the appointment roster, and they don't have enough appointments for every vaccine that they've already got lined up. So.
And they have to throw them away.
Yeah, so.
Once they come out of the fridge,
yeah,
they have to be thrown away if they're not used. Yeah. So it's a waste.
So, where are we going? I can't
Oil
remember.
Change.
Oil change, you're right.
Stay focused, hon.
I thought we were going to Costco, and we turned a different way. Yeah, we're doing oil change before Costco, because I know it's going to be a little bit of a wait.
Oh wow, it's kind of full today.
Anyway, so I have made potentially 6 or 7 appointments today for friends to get the vaccine. And then in that process, while I was texting people like, do you want it? Do you want it? Do you want it? I got another 8 or so people like very interested in it for the future. So it was kind of fun to like talk to people. Also, it was interesting to talk to
one of the drug dealers like.
I know, except I don't get any kickback.
I know.
I don't get paid for this. Just kidding. Not that I want any payment for this.
Bill Gates owes us for all the people we're putting listening devices in.
Yeah. Anyway, but it was interesting to talk to someone, one of my friends, and I won't say who, it doesn't matter. Inform yourself about these vaccines one way or the other. Don't just go into it blindly, but also don't not get it because you're not informed. Like, inform yourself about it. And I was telling her that, like, she's like, well, why are you so open to getting it, you know? Why, what do you know about it that you are so comfortable with getting it?
Science.
It's called science. And I grew up with a father who is a doctor, and I have multiple sisters who are nurses, and I have a sister-in-law who is a nurse practitioner. I grew up in like the medical world. Like my dad's idea of fun is sitting down to a medical journal and a bag of like chocolate. Like that's normal for me to like learn things from him as he's reading his medical journals. And so I grew up with that. So I believe in science and I believe in medical things. And so she was just like, I didn't know any of this stuff, and it was such simple stuff in relation to this vaccine. But you know,
and like, you know, the sci-fi joke is that it's either going to make us zombies or sterile.
I know.
I already got a vasectomy, so I'm not worried about that.
I don't need to worry about whether he's sterile or not.
I'm done, man. I already had a nurse tell me. It was funny when I got my vasectomy results. You know, you take your sample, send it in. And the nurse called. She obviously didn't know whether she was giving me good news or bad news, but she's like,
oh, well, she probably didn't know if you were doing like fertility treatments.
Yeah,
or
she
if
didn't
you
know.
Would, yeah.
So she's just, well, I got the results, and she's all nervous sounding. She's like, you are sterile.
You're shooting blanks.
And I'm like, all right, cool.
So if you're doing fertility treatments, that's not what you want to hear. But if you just got a vasectomy, it's like, game on.
Golden ticket.
Golden ticket. That's also what my neighbor keeps telling me. She's like, you hold the golden ticket today if I get to get my vaccine. And so she's like, we just watched Willy Wonka, so we're all about the golden ticket. And I was like, well, maybe I should drop off some chocolate along with it. And she's like, ooh, my daughter would love you. So we're going to get an oil change and then head to Costco. Our normal Friday activities.
Was that the deep breath of 20 years of marriage?
Yes, that was the... I give up. I don't even.
That's why men just turn around and go into their own little room.
Mm-hmm. And watch a documentary. I have something else to say about that, but we'll save that for another time.
Documentary? Oh, all right, whatever.
Yeah, he knows what I'm talking about. Maybe for another video, we'll talk about that. Okay, an oil change and $150 later.
I don't know, something. We also did the
we did, I don't know what that was.
The rear differential.
Oil changes take so long, but ours lets you stay in the car, so that's a plus. But he also, like, he was like, okay, your battery is at 75%. And we're like, dude, we bought that battery a month ago.
Not even
like,
a month. It's been like
not even a
couple
month.
Weeks.
And we're like, no, you can check that again. And he's like, oh, yeah, we need to take the whole panel off. We're like, yeah, we are aware. You have to take the whole panel off.
Whoever, the engineer out there who designed where the battery placement was in access, you're a moron.
I know. We already know his thoughts on the battery location. So we're now starving. That took way longer. I was hoping to like be home by now after Costco. We haven't even done Costco yet.
And we can't go to Costco hungry.
No, it's like the biggest mistake. You cannot go hungry.
That'll cost you an extra $100 alone.
Yeah. So we're gonna go grab a bite to eat really quick. What was I gonna say? We also need to go buy a Blu-ray player. We realized,
I forgot about that.
You know, I hope Costco has one. I don't know if they're going to, but we realized Chelsea's like really into like wanting to watch all our old movies lately. And I think a lot of it is because her friends aren't available to play during lunchtime because a lot of them went back to school in person and they're not home yet during the recess travel time. And so she's been watching movies, but we have one Blu-ray player that went kaput at the beginning of COVID, so we swapped it out with the other DVD player that he has in his little man cave upstairs, and then ever since then we've just had to like move that player back and forth.
The one stopped working altogether, stopped reading everything.
Yeah.
And then the other one I have only reads DVDs, not Blu-rays, which is going to be a problem.
It's a problem because most everything that we have now is
Blu-rays. What are we going to put downstairs? We don't need two.
The Blu-ray I don't know. See, now we're gonna have to fight over.
I know, and I don't want to
Blu-ray player
move it back and forth because that just banging electronics around is never a good thing.
So now we have like it's a predicament.
We need to do a GoFundMe
for a new Blu-ray player. Oh man, I'm just now realizing I wear my slippers. A lot happens in these days that you just kind of go with and not worry about. Can't stop Jason from looking at the toys.
Watch out behind you.
I'm right, it's fine. Oh, sorry. It's 150 bucks, babe.
Oh, yeah. No, just cool. Just looking at it.
That's the last one. Usually they're marked down if it's the last one. But, sorry,
cool.
hun.
Yeah.
But we found birthday presents. They want like 50 bucks for these online. And they finally got them back in stock here at Costco. And where did it go? I got this for a birthday present for one of the girls as well. They haven't been watching the channel. Can you hold that? So, cute t-shirts for a certain someone. I also got this. And I might reorganize my fridge and some cupboards with this little Lazy Susan. I might actually come get another one because I've had a hard time finding these. All right, so we came back home. Jason's right here doing work? I don't know, can't tell. The lazy side of me wants to sit down on that couch and do nothing. It's 3 o'clock. Ashley, are you doing homework? No, she's not. I want to just like do nothing, but I should like actually be productive because then tonight is Friday and I can just relax and chill and not have as much on my plate tomorrow for Saturday, like chore day. I had this idea to do kind of a revamp on my, like, can you see up here? This is like my baking cupboard right here. But like all of this right here is like hard to access. And I feel like there's like food back there that like is either gone bad or I have a hard time getting to it. Which is why I got this little Lazy Susan. It comes with 2 of them. And there's a small one that I think I could put like spices on, and then I want to put this one in the fridge. So I kind of feel like if I do this and feel productive doing this, then I have a free ticket to like do nothing for the rest of the day. So that's what I think I'm gonna do now. And let's see how it goes. All right, so here is what the cupboard looks like. I kind of had the idea to switch these, but Abby had the idea to like go through these water bottles and throw away the ones that like don't have lids or that we don't use anymore, donate them. And then that popcorn bowl, I never use that. It's kind of big and bulky and heavy and really annoying to clean. So I'm just gonna donate that. And that'll free up that space. I'm gonna put our compost bucket up there over on this side. I might put my baking buckets that are in the pantry. This is probably gonna turn into something way more than I want right now that I'm thinking about it. But in this pantry, I have like 2 baking buckets. I have one here and another one, where is it? There's another one in here somewhere. But anyway, we've run out of room for some of the things that like, I need a spot where I can put like box stuff that I can't unbox, like this stuff. And right now this whole shelf is lined up for like just cans. And then I do snacks down here on the bottom shelf, which is totally fine because the big bags I can't like undo and put them into containers. But it just means that this shelf kind of gets like weird things like this. It's just kind of, then all of this gets shoved in here and then you can't get into the cereals. So if I freed up some space by putting these baking bucket in the other cupboard, I think I might be able to like make this work better. All right, so like I knew was gonna happen, this project has now bled to the drawers. I just cleaned out this drawer right here with all these electronic things. We have like 4 pairs of headphones in there that only work in one ear that we've thrown away. We have Kindle cords. I'm just not doing electronics in the kitchen anymore. It's just, because I need this drawer. This one works?
No, throw it away.
Oh, okay. So I need this drawer for this really nice set of knives that we've had. It's kind of a long story, but we got them for free, and I just don't like having things on the counter. So I never wanted to like store this big block on the counter, but I don't have room for these knives, and I don't really want them to be used like by the kids and like daily use, just for like nicer use or whatever. So that's why I cleaned out this drawer, because I think I'm going to put the nicer knives here. All right, so we'll see how it goes here. It might be kind of a waste of space, but this is a really hard drawer to use anyway. So I just put a little, it's like a drying rack mat down there to kind of protect them. And then I might actually lay a towel over the top of them as well, just to get them out of the way, but I can use them because I still like to have my little utility drawer. And I've kept it pretty clean. I've emptied this out before. We're doing a good job at keeping this one organized. I have way more like of this kind of stuff than I thought, and I don't think they're gonna fit all on one little one. Might actually go get another one. We'll see how big this one is. Let's pull it out. So I have decided, I think I want a second one for these guys, but we'll see how it goes, because they would all fit onto this size, but I really want that one in the fridge, because like 2 of these are just extras. This is the one I'm using, and then these 2 are extras, so maybe I can put those in the garage. But I use these all the time. They're just bigger and bulkier. But I do have all of these ones on the little spinny, which is very, very handy. We pull these out often. But then I've got to like sort through these guys right here. I'm going to combine those 2. And then some of these, like these are the jars that I use right here up on the cupboard here on the counter. So I need to like fill up my little jars with the ones I have. Like I didn't know that I had this one in the cupboard already, so I just barely bought this one at the store. So that's the problem I'm having. I'm gonna pull out my jars and see what ones I can fill up. All right, so look at all of those. That's incredible. All of these jars were up in that cupboard, and they all fit into my little jars that go on my spice rack. So I filled up mustard, cinnamon, ginger, garlic, actually that lid's not on tight, Italian seasoning, and pepper. So I had this one labeled as bouillon, but I don't do the cubes anymore. So I just need to get my label maker out and put a pepper one on that. So I think we're doing really good. Really, really good, because all of these will go to that wooden little spice rack. So Ashley, what do you think? Should we put it all back in and see if it works?
I don't think.
You don't think it's gonna work? No? What I want, Ashley, is to put the one of these up there. Maybe I'll just do that today, and then I'll go get another one for the fridge, because I think it'll work really well to have all of those on that.
Which are you doing, in this one or that one?
I want all of my baking supplies in this cupboard, and that means the 2 buckets in here that are baking need to go in there.
You should probably put those 2 right down there.
No, because my flour and sugar can go on the... Anyway, let's show them. Should we just show them? Okay, we'll do it. All right, I was gonna say, looks like we're almost done. We have a little problem. I'll talk to you about that in just a second, but I just wanted to show you the real life behind the scenes, and I won't even like show you the crud all over the floor. But we're going through more cupboards. Told you, it's Pandora's box. I'm gonna hurry and tackle the dishes here because they're kind of getting in my way. And we just put some Cheerios that were in baggies into this bucket. So, okay, just want you to see, here's the before. And then we're gonna show you the after, because it's kind of gotten out of hand. Right, Ashley? Let me tell you what the problem is here really quick. The big Lazy Susan does not fit up in the cupboard. The little one does, but the big one doesn't. The problem is, these worked really good on it, and I really liked it, and they all fit on there. Like, all of these fit on the large one. So I think I'm gonna go get the other kit. I'll use this one in the fridge, and then I'll have the other little one. So the little one won't fit everything on it, but it'll be okay. All right, you guys, first of all, I don't like working on projects and not ending with a clean kitchen or a clean space. So I've swept the floors. Kaylee has to mop tomorrow, so I'm not gonna waste my effort. But here's the grand finale. It all started here. We've left the stuff that was supposed to go on the Lazy Susan on the shelf, but really these 3 things are the things that I use the most that I was gonna put on there. So they're right up front, and they're on a paper towel, so they were getting gooey. But then this guy, super handy. Everything I need to get to, it'll have more space on there as soon as that vanilla is gone. That is very handy. The flour and sugar back in their same spot, but I was able to put the brown sugar and the powdered sugar like back in there. I don't use these as much, but when I am, I'm usually baking and everything has to come out, so it just makes sense. So then up at the top, we have the bucket of baking supplies that I had in the closet. I put up there. Everything in here is baking. And then a little bucket of some of the jar stuff that I had extras of. And then we have all of our birthdays coming up, and I've collected a lot of birthday cakes. Everyone has a different flavor that they want. So those will all be gone in the next 2-3 weeks. So we just kind of left them in there, out of the way. That is an overall of the baking cupboard. So that's where it started. Led to this cupboard here. Abby went through all of this medicine bucket and got rid of everything that has expired. She thought it was silly to keep things that were like 5 years old. Which she's correct. Then up there we have water bottles. That's my big water bottle right there in the middle, the black one. that I take to the beach or summer adventures. And that's my compost bucket. I need to get some liners for it so that I can start using it again. Okay, so then this drawer again, we've got the knives in there. And then I wanted to get Jason's reaction. He's kind of seen the process. Did you like the baking cupboard?
Baking cupboard is
phenomenal. But I wanted to see his reaction to my idea. The baking cupboard and this fridge was my idea with the Lazy Susan.
Oh, I see. So now the crap doesn't get stuck in back.
Yeah, there's still one thing back in there because your dad likes to have industrial sized garlic. So he gave us that. That's what's all the way in the back. He bought that big thing of garlic at Costco and he's like, oh, I'll never use this.
Well, no, you need
so now we have plenty of garlic.
Right,
but
that's good, that helped.
Right? Because clearly we don't need to have 2 things of pasta sauce. And I got rid of another
yeah, we always lose things.
jelly. So that's very handy for that.
Good job, love. Good job.
And we did the pantry. You want to show them the pantry? You're such a brat. So I was able to get rid of the baking bucket that used to be up there, and I put the cornmeal, the chocolate chips, and the oatmeal up here, kind of tucked up away. And then I have all my pastas and the rice on this shelf. And then I have crackers right here. And then we have all of our cereals right here. And then I was able to kind of clean up some of the canned good section here. I actually have some canned goods in the garage. I can kind of stock these up better. And then we have the little snack bucket down there. So that got cleaned up as well.
We should be able to go to the store, bring your little plastic buckets, stack them all together, and then just fill,
like do a bowl.
Rather than having a box in a bag or a bag in a box.
Well, Europe does it that way.
I mean, some things, I guess. I don't know. We just make everybody in the end recycle, so.
I know.
But anyways, good job, love.
Just waiting for his, you did an amazing job.
You did an amazing job.
Okay. And I came up with a new motto. Remember the other one was, I have ingredients and intentions.
They're just not going
but they
together.
just don't go together very often. So I came up with another one. The higher the bun, the more you got done. And it's getting high. It's getting very high today. So clearly I've gotten a lot done. Also, I found a Christmas tea light candle mug in the cupboard. So I'll put that out with the Christmas stuff. But I think I'm gonna call it a night with you guys because I just want to relax. The kids probably will, it's 5 o'clock, but the kids, they'll be in soon because they'll be hungry. I'm not cooking. Speaking of intentions and ingredients, but I think we're gonna call it a night with you guys because I'm just kind of spent. I'm gonna maybe take a shower and just relax. So I hope you enjoyed this little kitchen clean out. Wasn't expecting to do it today, but the idea has been in the back of my mind. I just didn't know how to make it play out because I've been looking for those Lazy Susans and I wanted to get them from the dollar store. And everyone says that they're at the dollar store and I can never find them. So I just went ahead and paid for them. But they're only like $7 each, so they came in quite handy. So anyway, take care and have a good night.